Hello everybody, welcome to the news you missed. Today is Thursday the 18th of September 2025 and we've got some weird and wonderful things going on out there. We've got Kash Patel going toe to toe with Congress, and I tell you what, he's not lying down and taking those punches, he's punching back heavily. We've got President Trump in the UK having a bit of a wander round, and dare I say it, he's there to see the king. He's not there to see the prime minister. So that's interesting in itself. But anyway, let's dive into the news and see where it takes us today. The European Commission has unveiled its toughest response yet to the Gaza war, proposing restrictions on trade with Israel and sanctions against extremist ministers. The plan would suspend parts of the EU-Israel Association Agreement, stripping Israeli goods of privileged access to European markets, but with Germany and Italy opposed, and others calling for harsher steps, approval looks unlikely. Israel has dismissed the move as morally and politically distorted, warning Europe that any actions will be met in kind. President Trump received a royal welcome at Windsor Castle, marking his unprecedented second state visit to the UK. King Charles III greeted him with Britain's largest military ceremony in decades, featuring over 1,000 troops, horse-drawn carriages and a 41-gun salute. Trump joined the king for a carriage procession before inspecting a guard of honour inside Windsor. The two shared lunch and viewed historic artefacts, while outside, thousands of protesters in London made clear their opposition to the visit. The US Federal Reserve has cut interest rates by a quarter point, its first move in 9 months. Chair Jerome Powell said the decision was guided by economic data and hinted more cuts could come before year's end. Mortgage rates have already fallen to a 3-year low, now averaging 6.35%, while the White House has pushed for deeper cuts. Analysts warn the Fed risks reigniting inflation if it moves too aggressively. Still, consumers and businesses could soon see relief in borrowing costs. The Home Office in the UK is set to appeal a High Court decision temporarily blocking the deportation of an Eritrean man to France under the UK's one in, one out migrant return scheme. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said she will fight the ruling, while the court highlighted a potential trafficking claim that requires further investigation. The case marks the first deportation under the UK-France agreement, which allows the return of asylum seekers in exchange for legal migrants.
Paul had a run-in with tech gremlins, which I noticed whilst editing, so I'll be steering us through the rest of the show. Let's pick up right where he left off. UK Home Office, Eritrean man under the new UK-France one in, one out migrant deal. The court says, hang on, there might be a trafficking claim to investigate. The Outlook, if this is the very first test of the new agreement and it's already stuck in court, let's just say the system's off to a flying start, or more like grounded on the runway. In China, China's robot footages gone viral of a humanoid robot acing balance tests. Push it, shove it, stick it on a slippery floor, it still stands strong. The Outlook, if this is where robotics is heading, most of us are going to be outperformed at the Christmas office party, especially near the dance floor. In Iran, authorities executed a man accused of spying for Israel, ratcheting up regional tensions. The Middle East was already a tinderbox. This is like someone turning up with extra matches. In North Korea, Kim Jong-un's government has reportedly banned the word hamburger for being too Western. If hamburgers are too risky, I don't even want to know what they will say about pizza. In Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, the two countries signed a mutual defense pact. An attack on one will be treated as an attack on both. The Outlook is basically a military version of I've got your back, bro. Let's just hope no one bumps into either of them in a dark alley. In Egypt, Cairo's proposing an Arab NATO a unified Arab defence force to protect member states. The outlook sounds bold. If NATO has taught us anything, it's that half of the battle is just getting everyone to agree on lunch, let alone military strategy. Over to Jimmy Kimmel. ABC has pulled the plug on Jimmy Kimmel's show indefinitely after his comments about Charlie Kirk. Kimmel might get some unexpected free time, Trump celebrating like he personally pressed the cancel button, and late night comedy just got less crowded. And that's it for your roundup, from robots with better posture than us, to hamburgers being cancelled in North Korea, to Trump outpacing royalty. Today's news proves once again you can't make this stuff up. Thanks for sticking with me while Paul fights off the Wi-Fi gremlins. You've been watching Charlie Ward's Daily News, the 18th of September 2025. See you guys tomorrow. So for now, bye bye.